Hey YouTube, my name's Gary, and I've decided to take a lot of people's advice and record my journey towards weight loss surgery, and more specifically the VSG. Although I haven't just started, this all started back in last October, so let me digress just a little bit. I do a lot of traveling for business, and I was in Barcelona for a business conference, and I've always been a big guy, or I wouldn't be doing this. But anyway, I was in Barcelona, and like in all business conferences, they take you out in the evening and show you the town, and took us to a really old building that was designed by the guy that's, I don't know if you're familiar with the cathedral in Barcelona that they're never going to finish, but they say they're going to finish in 10 or 15 years. Anyway, he built another building, and being a big guy with asthma all my life, they had us walk up to the 8th or ninth floor. So, okay, fine. Didn't think anything of it. Got up about 5 floors, and that's all she wrote. Although I didn't pass out, I came pretty close. Everybody's all worried. Everybody took really good care of me. The Spanish were great. Let's get you to a hospital. I'm thinking, no, I don't want to go to no, not going to a Spanish hospital. But I knew I had to do something about this. And, it's something that's, I don't know, it's always on your mind. I've got to do something about my weight. It's always on my mind. So a couple weeks earlier, we had our first grandson. And I was getting ready to turn that terrible age of 60. I can't believe I said that. But anyway, long airplane trip back. I'd fly over to London. I work for a company that's based in London, and I'm over there 4 or 5 times a year. And flying back on the airplane, decided I really needed to do something about it. My doctor, who I absolutely love, had been on me ever since we started using her as our primary care physician 25 years ago. Anyway, I went into her office after she fainted when I said, let's talk about bariatric surgery. And I said, I probably have the ability to go anywhere in the world if you can figure out the best place for me to go do it. And she thought for a few minutes, and she says, really, here in town, here in Dayton, Ohio, one of the women that helped pioneer it, but who's dead, she died of breast cancer. But her partner is pretty good. So made the appointment to do a seminar. I'm in there with, my wife and I are in there with 30, 40 other people, and they're kind of asking non-consequential questions, like, will I be able to drink soft drinks afterwards? And I'm going, no, it's like, how many people have you killed? Although I didn't ask him that, I put it a little milder, and he had the charts up there, and talked to me afterwards, actually, and that was in January, beginning of January. Didn't actually get in to see him in his practice until, the end of February. So by that time, I had a heck of a long time to think about this, and decided, yeah, I'm going to do this. In spite of some other things, which maybe I'll talk about some other time, that went on in my office with 4 or 5 other people. One person actually died from the surgery. But, so I'm not a very patient person. I manage a lot of people in my company, and they think I'm patient, but I'm really not. Anyway, you make up my mind, that's what I'm going to do, let's do it. And then I run into the insurance, and I knew the insurance was going to be a little bit of a problem, just because insurance companies love to hassle fat people. So they turn the forms into the insurance company. I don't think they had it in their office 5 minutes before. Well, it was postmarked the same day, not medically necessary. Are you kidding? I weighed 300, at that time I weighed 386 pounds. Are you kidding? This is not medically necessary. I have so many comorbid conditions, but we kind of figured that was coming. My primary care doctor said, well, let's put you on a diet because they're going to want me to do a supervised diet for you. So let's get the jump on that, which she did. So I had several conversations with my insurance company, which is Cigna. And they changed the rules. I got the entire policy from my company, from our company's insurance manager. They had even changed the what they required from that. They actually had reduced the diet from 6 months to 3 months. So I was way ahead of the game. So we decided to do it for a couple extra months just to be on the safe side. It was turned in, forms were turned in, I guess 2 weeks ago. And I kind of agree. Somebody else said that on one of these videos, which I've watched literally hundreds of, that, you know, their doctor may be absolutely great, but the staff is kind of getting the same feeling. So it can be a squeaky wheel, but a nice squeaky wheel. So turns out my doctor had faxed the stuff to the surgeon. The surgeon had not faxed the forms in the insurance company. Well, we got that taken care of. And every time I've talked to Cigna, I've got to say they've been very nice. We went on a short vacation down in Tennessee. I have a cabin that had all of our family come in and met for the weekend. I decided Monday I would be the squeaky wheel again and call them in the afternoon. I called them, and I always get a big kick. They say, is this the first time you've called on this? No. How many other times have you called on? 5,000? So anyway, nice young man comes on the phone. I say, tell him who I am, give him all the numbers. He said, oh yeah, it's been approved. I'm going, what? That's been approved? So I started freaking out. I said, well, I guess I better call my surgeon. He says, no, they've already been notified. In fact, they've set the date of July 15th. Okay, thank you. Surgeon office is closed on Monday, so I couldn't call them, but I'm just sitting up in our bedroom in Tennessee, freaking out. And I'm still freaking out to a little bit. I've talked to a couple people, and thank you. Especially Phil from Fat Kings Phil. Thank you very much. I guess what I'm going through is pretty normal. I will find out for sure next week exactly if that's the date. I guess the surgeon gets together with everybody else I've seen, the nutritionist, the psychologist, the exercise physiologist, my mother. They get together with everybody and decide for sure that what we've decided to do, what the surgeon and I have decided to do is good to go. And what else I need, I'm sure I've done everything they've asked me to do. So anyway, that's where I am. So we got back from Tennessee yesterday, and in the mail today is my approval letter. Yay! Except I've been approved for a total, this is effective for 1 day in July, which kind of irritates me. What else can an insurance company do to people to just absolutely piss them off? But sorry. Anyway, that's where I am. As I said, my name's Gary. Please email me. I will try to do these as often as I can. Probably no more than one a week. When I find out more next week, I'll be back on here. But maybe then I'll get into, why I really put this off so long. I actually tried to do it about 10 years ago, but it wasn't included in insurance back then. But we tried anyway. And of course we were turned down. I wasn't going to pay for it then. I'd pay for it now if I had to. Which I practically will, because we have that wonderful Obamacare in our company, but that's a whole different story. I won't go there. But anyway, that's where I am. Sorry I was just out walking tonight, and it's gotten humid again in Ohio. So, thanks to everybody that's helped me with this. Sarah, I've watched all of your videos. I really enjoyed the 10 things that you should be aware of, which turned into 15 or 20. And I guess the big thing I brought from that is while I have expectations, I don't really have any expectations. So my journey started 7.5 months ago, but I guess it's really getting ready to start here in a couple of weeks. So thanks for watching. Please email me because I really need the support. Thanks.